Everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do Perfect 10 by Genuine Comics, made by Dave Brink, Paul Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez, and HDE. Cover made by Paul Rodriguez and Roland Lamers. Did I say that correctly? Yes. So we jump in, right? So I got some things to say. This is a Indiegogo campaign that is successfully funded. I also got issue 2. And it's about a woman that's, well, it's called 10. She's 10. Well, you can see it here. And she's been waken up by the doctor, and the doctor said, hey, listen, we need to get out of here. There's no time to explain. And she wakes up confused. What's going on? What am I doing here? Etc. And what I didn't know is that there's a high octane, high action paced superhero comic. I know it was some superhero comics, but I didn't know how action-packed it was. Well, spoiler, this whole comic is action, action, action. The whole comic through. It's great. Because this is the second page, guys. Now watch. So this is it's crazy. So this creature is coming from the ceiling and tries to kill her. And there's a reason for that. But he didn't succeed, but somehow her instincts is kicking in and she's defeating him very quickly, not because she's strong, but she's very she's smart how to defeat this monster. And basically she has no memory. And I explain a little bit later why. So the doctor and Ten try to escape, and skipping a few pages. So here, and there's supervillains after her. They want her, and they kill everybody in this facility. And I believe this is some kind of a research facility or something like that, or bio facility. I'm not entirely sure. And Ten has a lot of questions, and then they are going to a place called the Armory, and there are soldiers there, and the soldiers said, hey, Doc, you survived, and also one of the syntoids. But then they are getting captured by one of those supervillains, and the doc closes the door, and Ten says, hey, what are you doing? We need to help those guards. And Doc says, no, it's too late. They're already dead. And how they die is pretty gruesome, because one of the supervillains has the ability to control their movements or actions or the bodies, and basically they are pointing guns at each other and blow the brains out, and looks freaking fantastic. So they are trying to get into it's not really a bunker, but into the armory. And then skipping a few pages. Well, no, I can show this a little bit. So basically the doctor wants to her to put on this suit, because that's going to save her life or increase the survivability of her. And she explains that she is a biosynthetic metahumanoid, and that she has, her powers are increased tenfold. Let's leave it at that. She has superhuman abilities. She's quick, she's fast, she's strong. I believe she can heal fast as well. Not entirely sure, but something like that. And then he basically explains a little bit later how she came to be. But before we do that, look at this great art. I mean, I forget to tell you, because I was so caught up in trying to explain what's going on. The art is freaking fantastic. There's a lot of energy in this comic. There's a lot of different poses, different angles, different perspectives. There's a lot of him, and I really like that. It makes it dynamic, it makes it fast, it makes it, visually very appealing, for me anyways. So Ten attacks the villains, but the Doc is getting caught in a crossfire as well, and he's getting hurt. And then one of the villains, I think it's called Chernobyl, that's his name, reveals to her that she is an assassin, and that she is being sent on a mission, and that her mind is constantly getting wiped, and that she killed a lot of his buddies, his friends, if you will. And now they discover the facility that they are in, and they manage to track the place down and to get revenge. And I believe she is the only survivor of the 10 synthesoids or syntoids. So 1 till 9, probably dead. Not entirely sure. I wouldn't mind if one of them survived, for later issues, but I think they're all dead. I mean, that's what they're implying here. So, but before she getting, 10 is getting killed by Chernobyl, the doctor throws some kind of a magnetic mine into the armor of Chernobyl, and it attracts a lot of metal towards him. So basically, he is getting trapped, and then they escape. But 10 here wants to finally get answers because she is sick of running, and they are accusing her that she killed people, and that she is, very upset that she has no say in it, and basically she, wants answers because she is being used over and over and over, and she's sick of that. And she says, "Is this the rest of my life, fighting to survive, running from superpowered murderers out for revenge?" And the doc explains that he's very sorry because there's a reason for that. Long story short, because there's a lot of text in here that I'm not going through over and over, but he has a wife. His wife was sick. He wants to find a solution because he was a bioengineer, and he tried to replicate human tissue that was immune to diseases and has incredible self-healing capabilities. But the funds was running out, so he's reaching out to a guy called Max Magenta from Division M, and they, he get the funds to do the research, but time is running out for his wife, and his wife died before he get the solution. He's getting very depressed for a while, and then one of his colleagues said, "Hey, you need to come back to the lab because I want to show you." And he's being showed that his research was a big success, and that they made, syntoids. And Max reveals to him, "Hey, listen, this is a success, but they use basically the syntoids to keep the superhuman population in check, I think, because I got something. I got some post there, so forget what I said. So the Division M is some kind of an agency that monitors and studies meta-human activities. And I'm reading here from the next page, by the way. They oversee registration and training of ultraviolet, and preferably to shape them up to become the super cubs they call metanormals. So basically, they want to train superhuman beings into good guys, right? Like I don't know, like the X-Men. They have acquired powers. They train them into become a force of good. But a lot of those super powered beings are using that powers to destroy, for revenge, for conquer, being world domination, and etc. whatnot. So they use the 1 through 9 and 10 to assassinate those superhuman beings that are evil, basically, because the superhuman population is growing out of control, and they need to do something. And that's the reason why she's being hunted by those superpowered beings like these 3 here. So they're getting in a crossfire again, and as I explained earlier, I was a little bit too early with that, but Doc is getting injured because Doc shouts to her, "Hey, 10, your gloves. You can translocate any weapon from the armory towards you." So she teleports firearms and shoots these guys in the knees, and they are escaping. Right? These are temporary measures, by the way, because these superhuman creatures are pretty durable, so they are not basically dead. So, and then they are going outside. Max is, coming down with the ship, and they escape, and we see a beautiful explosion, great lettering, by the way, of the facility, and well, this creature that hangs aboard is getting kicked down, and they are escaping. But 10 is upset that Max destroyed the facility because there was people in it, and Max explained, "Listen, Those are only supervillains in U2. The rest is dead. You don't have you don't have to worry anymore, and we're gonna get you safe. Basically, this is the end of the book, and I'm sorry that I was rushing it a little bit because I wanted to tell you that this is only 28 pages, 24 pages. I'm forgetting. I believe 28. And the rest is pin-ups, which is great, by the way. Can I show you the pin-ups? Yeah, sure, why not? So we have here a couple. Looks great. Here as well. Awesome. From different artists. They contribute to make this comic alive. And I really like that. There's only one criticism that I have, well, mostly two. First of all, that's the most, for me, important. It's way too short. I like this comic so much that I want to keep reading, and then it's just ending. I have issue 2, and it that's all fine and dandy, but I wish there was was bigger, so that I can enjoy it more. The second criticism that I have is this cover. I'm not a big fan of pose covers, or I like more action-packed covers, that represents what's actually inside, what we can expect. But that's mine nitpicking, right? This is a great comic. The cover very thick, pages very thick, art is fantastic. Good job, Power Road Ricks. You knocked it out of the park. Colors from Daniel Rodriguez. Amazing. It really pops. The reds, the greens, the shading, the blues. I also love the thick black borders around, the panels. Looks great. Nice attention to detail. We see, here the shock in the faces. We see here the glowing eyes of one of the characters. Oh, I'm going to show you the graphic side of things. Different perspectives. It's really good, actually, and it amazed me, or it surprised me, by the way, that I get the feeling of I got the feeling that it was more a throwback to the 80s, 90s eras with, there was story there, of course, but the main focus of 80s, 90s comics was more action, and then through the action there's a lot of storytelling, and all the storytelling from 4 Perfect 10 is not really explained here, but the reason behind how she's been created, what her powers is, the reason why these villains are after her, that is explained very well, because basically it's more like a revenge story from the other side. The villains wants to kill her because she killed them, and then there's a lot of things going on, and I really like that. What I can show you, I also got this for free. This is an art book, and I haven't opened this, by the way, so I don't know what's more in the package, so I'm going to show you that as well. So first of all, you know what? I know what this is because Dave showed it to me, to everybody. So this is a standee, if that's how you call it, and then you can. How does this work? I don't want it. Can I? Okay, I've got to figure out before I destroy it. But I think you can pop this off somehow or attach it. But then, this is very sturdy. You can, put it down. The art looks phenomenal. I also like the design of 10. The nice tight bodysuit with the cool colors, the wild hair that she has, the double. How do you say, weapons that she has, guns, if you will. And she is not even the strongest one there is. She's just, she's not normal, but she's not also the most special superhero. She's not like Superman level. She's more like, I don't know, Spider-Man level, Batman level. Well, more Spider-Man level, I guess. Except that she has some certain abilities. Looks great. What more do we have? So, we have, it's a print, cool. And, holy shit. Wow. Who's this? Looks cool. Oh, wow, it's thick as well. That's nice thick. Looks great. Then we have the art book itself from different artists. You can see here. Special thanks to the many talented artists who contributed to the content of this book. So let's show a little bit, right? With all the names, Earthling, the names of the heroes, and the superhero teams. Nice. So, oh, cool. It's a manga-esque style. I love that. Of this character called Gem. So, there's a lot of superhero stuff. Oh, I like that. It reminds me of Omak from the New 52. By DC Comics, by the way. What I'm trying to say. Oh, yeah, that there's a lot of superheroes in this universe that needs to be explored. Looks great, man. And of course, our very sexy with double D's Perfect 10. I don't mind that. I love sexy women. Gorgeous and grotesque. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I want to see this one. Dave, if you watch this video, you need to explore these two. This looks great. Love the costumes. I love the designs of the costumes as well. And here as well, great art, great colors, different designs. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. What how many things are, how many superheroes, how many villains. This universe is really big. So yeah, I'm going to conclude it here. We're entering the 17-minute mark. It's a little bit too long for this video sometimes. So yeah, Perfect 10. Oh, I forgot to tell you, do not watch this video if you haven't got the book. I'm sorry, I had to mention that before I made this video. Don't worry, I'm going to leave it in the description. Yeah, Perfect 10. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's pretty damn good, and it's near perfect. This is exactly what I want from a superhero comic. Great art, great characters, sexy woman, cool looking villains, and great kinetic, fast-paced art. Perfect. So guys, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.